Good evening, everyone, and happy Thursday. Welcome to Boss FM Evening News. You're hanging with Skylar Rowe.
And Alex Coltrane. We're here to bring you the dopest and the hottest news, so stay tuned.
Wake the streets up. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Wake the streets up. Okay. Come on. Okay. Wake the streets up. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Wake the streets up. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
25-year-old Oklahoma man remained in custody on Wednesday on first-degree murder charges for the killings of his brother and 5 young children. Police in Muskogee said they don't know yet why Jaron Pridgen fatally shot Javarian Lee, who was 24, or the children, the oldest of whom was 9. The children's mother, Brittany Anderson, was also wounded in the shootings early Tuesday and was hospitalized in Tulsa. Raven Anderson, who is the aunt of the children, told Tulsa TV station that Pridgen was the father of 3 of the slain children. She says they were great kids, they were smart, full of happiness and energy. They were just loved life. She said, honestly, it would just be great if everyone continued to pray, end quote. That's very news. Have you heard about this guy?
I have not heard about it, but my condolences to the mother. Death is not something that's easy to process. It does take some time. So by
Yeah,
her losing
it's not
her
even
children,
easy to read. So I can't imagine, how she's feeling.
right. Amazon founder Jeff Bezos will step down from his role as chief executive later this year and transition into the role of executive chair. The company stated on Tuesday that he will be replaced by Andy Jassy. Bezos said in his Tuesday letter that he is excited for the transition, which will now free up more time for him to work on outside projects. As executive chair of Amazon, he will now focus on new products and early initiatives. Shortly after his announcement, it was reported that Amazon has to pay $61.7 million to workers following a federal investigation of wage theft allegations. Now, Alex, if you know anybody that works at Amazon, they have said that this is like free labor. Free labor.
Yeah,
They don't really
I've heard some stories about it not being the ideal situation. I don't know anyone personally that's currently working for them, but yeah, definitely heard it's not the place to be. I'm sure that's why that lawsuit exists in the first place. In other news, Jeremy Lin makes history as the first Asian American to get signature basketball shoes. After 11 years of professional basketball, Lin is finally launching his own shoe. The 32-year-old, who currently plays for the Santa Cruz Warriors in the NBA G League, has signed up with Chinese brand Xtep to release the J-Lin 1 with the blue water shoes as the main colorway. Lin says, I love the color, and these are the water shoes that represent walking on water. Lin, a devout Christian, says the pair was inspired by a passage in the Bible of Apostle Peter walking on water. He continues, at one point, it just really looked like I was never going to have my own shoe. Waiting 11 years, I might be the oldest player to ever have their first signature shoe. End quote. Scott, are you familiar with Lin Sandy? Have you seen the shoe?
I have not seen his shoe, but I am a fan of Jeremy Lin. I'm actually very excited that his shoe is coming out. It kind of sucks that it took a long time for him to get this, but I'm actually really proud of him.
It took a minute. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a player who's not in the NBA didn't get their signature shoe. But yeah, that's big. The shoes aren't bad. I checked them out, and they got a cool little like water drip drop thing going on. I'm excited. I don't know buy a pair, but yeah, they look good. Congratulations to Jeremy Lin.
I would definitely have to check those out. But Hall of Famer Jackie Robinson has been unveiled as the cover athlete for the collector's edition of MLB The Show 2021. PlayStation and the publisher Sony Interactive Entertainment issued a statement about the cover by saying, "We can't think of no one who better represents what we should aspire to be on and off the field than Jackie Robinson. His principles remain as relevant and important as ever before," end quote. MLB The Show 2021 will be released April 20th, but players who have pre-ordered physical or digital editions will have early access beginning April 16th. Now, Alex, Jackie Robinson, this is something that should have been in play. Like, I don't play MLB, anything. I don't play games in general, but I feel like this is something that should have been in the works, not starting now.
Yeah, I agree. I also don't play it, but I just assumed that he had been on there at some point in some kind of special edition prior to now. I don't know. And it would have been great. They could have gotten him knocked out, and they could have put Hank Aaron on this new one. But
Right. That's what I'm
no,
saying.
I know that takes a lot of prep time. But yeah, still, it seems like a long time coming. I don't know. Get with the times, MLB.
Definitely.
All right, guys. Today on Throwaway Thursday, I will be reviewing the new album "OK Human" from the longtime favorite Weezer. Now, I gotta say, I love Weezer. I've even had the opportunity to see them live in concert, and they're a great band with a lot of longevity. But this one just didn't do it for me. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad, or maybe I'm falling out of love with the band. But the whole album was kind of flat to me. It was well made, but just underwhelming as a whole. I'll still be jamming to their oldies, and I'll still check out new projects they put out. But this one was a dud. I'm gonna have to hard pass. But don't take my word for it. Check it out, guys. Let us know on our socials what you think. Sky, are you familiar with Weezer?
I actually don't know who Weezer is, but since you said that they have some jams, I might have to check them out. We'll see.
I think once you hear one, you'd be like, "Oh, I didn't know that's who that was." They got some. Yeah, you gotta look them up.
You have to look them up. But all right, guys, that's it for your Thursday evening news. Make sure to tune in tomorrow evening at 8:30 p.m. for some more news updates with Boss FM. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. with Christian and Megan for some more entertainment news.
If you'd like to rewatch our shows, as always, they will be available for replay on the Boss FM app and all of our social media platforms. Thanks again for tuning in, guys. I'm Alex Coltrane.
And I'm Skylar Rowe. Have a great night.
Yeah. Okay.